Yo, look, so y'all can't say I don't read the comments because this is one of those videos where I see the name and the song title all the time, but I read the comments and I see it so consistently in the comments that I had to react to it. So today we're going to react to Caroline Polachek Door official video. I've been super excited for this one for a minute now because I kind of skimmed through it and I've seen it has some like cool effects in it. I always skim through every video just to make sure it doesn't have anything like inappropriate. So here we are, Caroline Polachek Door official video. I think this video's in a different language. I'm not sure. I don't know what language it's in, but we'll see. We'll find out here in a second. It doesn't have captions regardless, so video is supposed to be a universal form. Music's supposed to be a universal art. That being said, I'm a music video director myself. I direct music videos for a living, so we're gonna dig into it behind the scenes as well. Before we get started, we gotta set the ambience, and if you don't know what that means get your tea ready. Put the headphones on. I love the square aspect ratio. What is that? Door. Ooh, that's an interesting title. It has like a DNA. What do you call it? Like a DNA spiral effect to it. It's a little interesting. It's definitely interesting. I haven't seen it font like that ever. Whoa. Her voice is good. Okay, so a quick little breakdown right here. This looks like it's definitely, this is definitely keyed in a lot of ways. And what I mean by keyed is meaning it's on green screen. Beautiful shot, beautiful intro shot, surrounded by darkness. All you really need, I bet you in this aspect of this scene specifically, they actually don't have a window there. I bet they're actually just shooting her on like a house that they built, and they have a green screen behind her, and then they have, I bet the trees, the house part, and the little lamp or the electrical pole is the only real thing, and everything else is green screen in the back. And then you can put like a window font or a window overlay over the video and kind of create it. So far, this looks super interesting. If the video remains this good and the rest of it, like I'm gonna be excited. And the door slams hard behind you. The beat though. When you leave the house of judgment. It reminds me of like Frank Ocean. Wait, is it English? It's definitely English. Ooh, I love that shot. Okay, so right off the jump though, if we rewind it back to this shot right here, this is super beautiful in the sense that it's like, I know that it's green screen or something close to it, some type of keying effect in there, but the light and how they hit her face is like really interesting. What you normally do is you shine a light at someone and it kind of spills over their face, but you can tell they kind of wrap this light around her face, calculated and very subjecty in a way, meaning that the light hits exactly where they want it. You see, only hits half of her face. That's not an easy thing to do. That takes a little bit of an extra thought to think about. And then there's like a little bit of a green amber hitting the back of her head, which is really nice. And that's just a video thing. So far, the song is, I'm just excited to hear the rest of it because it is giving me some Frank Ocean vibes. Ooh, I love that transition. Ooh, some dogs. You can never go wrong with dogs. Wow. This is like, it just has a nice melody to it. I can't really understand what she's saying though, in the sense, and I know it's beautiful, but I can't really understand. I have to listen to it a couple more times, so sorry if I don't pick up on the lyrics. Okay, so it's interesting because this video I think it's posted quite a while back and it only has 1 million views. And when I mean only, it's like in this grand scheme of a lot of musicians who are making music videos and art, like that's not that much, you know what I mean? This so far to me seems like it's super high budget, which is super impressive. That means that she's probably on a label. Just an overall essence of art form, like this is like the epitome of what I always see like abstract, unique art as. And I think I like to see music videos that are different. You always see the same thing. You got the little lightsaber type lights, you got like a dark background, you got some smoke, and you got like some light bulbs hanging from the roof. But like that's all fine and dandy. It looks great. I've even done it. It always looks good. It's like the go-to thing that goes to look good. But for something like this, it's so unique. It's just like you have no choice but to be just like, you know, jaw dropped in awe. She's a good actor as well. I love the colors. That's mostly what I'm impressed about. So, and also, like, let's rewind it back a little bit. I like how they've only stayed in one location for like a whole minute, and it's like still very interesting. It's the same spot. Oh, the song just sounds so good. It's so smooth. I say this a lot on this channel. This has a very good essence of a. It has an essence. I can tell that she's talented in a lot of different things in various aspects of the process. First of all, coming in music, then ideas, but it's also in acting, and that's very prevalent in her sense of understanding what the song means to her and what she wants to interpret to her audience by making moves. And she's very good at facial acting. She can look at the camera, create the emotion she wants to make. That's a hard thing from a director to pull from someone who can't do that. But if you already have someone who has a good focused shot, and they have something that they really want, and they have like a vision, you know what I mean, that it's even easier for me, someone as a director, it'll make my job a lot easier having someone who already has that in mind. And I can tell that she does that all the way. Ooh. I love that shot. I love the dogs. The song is just so smooth. Okay, so that is very interesting because the song seems like it's talking about, and you guys could let me know in the comments what the song means, or to you specifically. I know art is a subjective form, but what the song means to you. What do you feel like she's trying to interpret with this video and song as one piece of art? Because from what I'm seeing, just as an initial reaction, that, you know, she's back in the city, things are different when I'm with you, I think is what the lyrics are. And she's with her dog. She's kind of reminiscing on a time when she was with someone, and now she's out somewhere else with the dogs. And that to me is like a super simple concept, and it's kind of been broadened by the aspect of her just having the good vocal ability and the musical ability, and the video is also incredible. I like this. This is something simple you can do. Like, you could just have a normal window there, right? That would be cool. Like, people wouldn't probably trip out if it was a normal window. But the essence of adding something in there just for the sake of doing it, whether it means something to you or not, adds to the video like 100%. So that makes sense because she's talking about door to door to door. It's like different dimensions. Oh, and she's like doing different things in each one. I love that. Okay, so how you do this is how I'm assuming she's doing this is that each of this little mirror thing that she's doing is it's that actual mirror oval is actually like egg shaped. Whatever, it's actually covered in some type of fabric, like a green or blue, and they're keying it out. Same thing with green screen, and they just record a lot of different shots of her doing different things with it. As you can see, there's nothing else in the room that's green because you need that to be the only green thing, or you can mask it out. But I'm assuming that they just made that green, and then they're just having her film her do different things, and then they zoom into each one. Super easy effect if you do it right. I like that a lot. What I don't know how they did is maybe like how they had to do each one inside the mirror. I had to think about that one a little bit. That's pretty cool. Oh, I love this. This reminds me of Interstellar at the end. I want to hear some of her other music. This is amazing. What's on her neck? I wonder what that means. I wonder what this means. I'm very interested to see what this means specifically, because I think there's probably a lot of symbolism as to why it's on a phone. I could be wrong, but I think that I would be right in that aspect, because it seems like this video is very specific to her, what she feels. Wow, I don't even know how to create anything like that. Oh, that's so good. So it's like you open the door to another door I'm running through. This is pretty simple as to what she's saying. This is an exact visual representation. This is all VFX right here, except for her, obviously. There's so many artists who don't get enough like love when they're this good. I love they got the dogs coming across. That's like reminiscent of that famous painting, right? I've seen that before. Super simple effect. It's super cool though. So this isn't my favorite part of the video, but it's like still like keeps me intrigued. It's just it's an overload of like eye visuals that just make me want to keep watching. So she's showing off right now, showing her vocal ability. So I wonder if they painted her like completely white to do this, and then they shot her in front of a white screen. I do wonder how they did this. I bet that's what they did. You can see there's a little green on her nose right there, though. I wonder if they did some green screen stuff. They actually very well could have done that. They could have put her on, like they could have painted her green and then like put her in front of a green screen. And it looks like, and everything that's not green, like the eyeshadow, her eyes, the eyebrows, like her lips, all that stuff would come off as like it's just floating. I bet that's what they did. That's why that green is still showing up, because it's like that's just shadow areas of the face. It's hard to green screen out shadows sometimes. Yo, so I mean, I'm just like super intrigued by the aspect of what they did in that video in a lot of different ways. What stood off most to me is that it's so unique in its base form. So you have all these videos out here that are, like I said before, you got the lightsaber lights, you got the smoke effects, you have light bulbs hanging from the roof, you have just like rapping or singing at the camera, and it's like just like shots of someone touching their face, or like being with a significant other, which is all cool and it all looks good. That's why we keep doing it, because when something looks good, we just want to keep doing it, obviously. But what I like about this is that it has those same type of things, but it puts them in an environment that make it very unique and artistic to her specific form. And I think that, or her specific form of art, I should say, that to me is like super, I respect that a lot when it comes to art, because it's so rare in our current state. You know, we have people like Rosalia, we have people like, I think, Kendrick Lamar, and we have people like I think Solange or Kanye West, and these are just like the big artists. You can go down to, I haven't even heard of, you know, Carolina Polachek. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I haven't even heard of her before. So who knows who else out there is just like an incredible artistic vision that has not yet seen the surface, the top level of mainstream media. It kind of saddens me, because what is the possibility that they'll ever even make it to that point is sometimes a big question for me. I mean, I think that about one of my favorite videos is Wannabe by Leia, and it's the same aspect where it has a lot of undertones of very symbolic things about what's happening in society to them, but it also has, you know, this mainstream element that makes the song good, and it could live in the mainstream environment, but it just hasn't had that light of the day yet. The challenge for you guys in this video is to leave a comment below and let me know of an artist that doesn't have enough spotlight, whatever you want to call it. They don't have enough people seeing them and they have very artistic work like this video, because this video actually became easily one of my favorite videos that I've ever watched on this channel because of its uniqueness. And I love the square aspect ratio, and it had a mixture between vintage and surrealism, and then it also had the realism in there, and it's like had all these different things. So your challenge in the comments is to let me know of an artist that I haven't heard of, that a lot of people haven't heard of, that you might know, and their video might not even have 10,000 views, but their video or their song is so artistic that you had to share it with me. Look at me trying to be this like super artistic person, but for real, like I'm always impressed by seeing this because it's so rare to what we see in our normal mainstream environment. So yeah, guys, I appreciate this. I appreciate you guys recommending this one. I'm glad I finally got a chance to finally react to it and watch it for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but first I want you to link me a video. Not link me, just let me know the name of the person and the artist and the song, and then I'll try to check it out and see if that's it. Let me know that in the comments first, then let me know what you want me to react to next, as far as like what's coming out in the next couple days or whatever. Most of all, guys, I appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and until next time, peace.
Can't talk to me. Just don't get your feelings on my leather seats. Whoa, I don't wanna clean it up. I already feel enough. You can't talk to me. Just don't get your feelings